What is up, guys? Today we're going to talk about how to generate long-term traffic to your website. And the best part, for free. Let's get it. All right, guys, my name is Jake. If this is your first time on the channel, this channel exists to help Christians achieve financial freedom so that they'll be more effective in the mission to which God has called them. If you've been around this channel very long, we spend a lot of time focusing on the goal being financial freedom. And how are we going to achieve financial freedom? Well, that's through passive income. And how are we going to achieve passive income? Through affiliate marketing. And you know what? You can start out super basic with affiliate marketing. In fact, I made a video of how you can make your first affiliate marketing commission today. It's possible. You can do something simple like product reviews. And I have different videos. You can check those out. But if you were going to do affiliate marketing long term, you are going to have to get a website, because your website is what's going to help you create your email list. And when you have an email list, as you get more and more affiliate offers, you want to promote those to your community of people through your email list. So at some point, if you are going to be effective at achieving financial freedom, at receiving passive income, and at affiliate marketing, you are going to have a website. And once you get a website, there's going to be a very, very obvious question that you're going to be asking. How do I drive traffic? And there's always paid options, right? Like you can do Facebook ads and you can do all these different paid strategies. But for a lot of people, the reason we're going this strategy is because it doesn't cost there's not a lot of startup costs. So how are you going to generate traffic to your website for free? And that's what we're talking about here today, guys. I hope you'll stick around for the whole thing, because some stuff in the beginning might not make sense, but as we get to the end, I'm going to tie it all together, and there'll even be some bonus reasons why we're doing what we're doing, and you'll see that near the end of the video. That being said, I'm going to take you to a website called medium.com. Medium.com. So Medium is actually designed to be a blogging website. You can buy your own domain and create your own blog from scratch. The issue with that is that you're going to have zero SEO credibility. SEO is simply search engine optimization. Like, your stuff on your own personal blog in the beginning and probably for a while is not going to rank on Google. And if it's not ranking on Google is not going to get as many eyes. It's not going to get as many views. And it's going to take longer to drive that traffic. So what Medium does is it allows us to piggyback on their high authority, because they'll already get ranked on Google. We write an article, and then our article has a better chance of getting seen. Now, some of you are going to say you're not a good writer. I get all of that. There are solutions to that, and we'll talk about that as we go. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to Medium. I'll put this link down in the description, and I'm actually going to put the link. It's going to take you straight to this page, and right here where it says Edit Profile, it's going to say Follow. And because you love me and we're BFFs, you're going to click this follow button, and I'm going to say thank you for that. But you're going to come to my page, and you'll see I actually haven't been doing this long. I think I'm 17 articles in. Here's going to be my challenge to you: 14 days. For 14 days, create one piece of content every day. You can do a 500-word article. You can do 3, 4, 500. It can be super simple, super easy. Whatever type of product you're selling, stay within that niche. So if you're doing health and fitness, health and wellness, maybe pick 5 different types of diets, and every day just write about one of those diets, or 5 types of supplements, or different workout strategies. Literally, there are endless possibilities. If you have questions about trying to develop 14 days of content, let me know in the comments and I'll help you out. It's really not difficult. But what you're going to be doing is creating content here. So I actually started this, and I was really, really, really hesitant. Is this really going to work? Are people really going to see these articles, or am I going to spend all this time writing and it's just going to be a waste of my time? Well, I was blown away, because in the first 8 days, I received 1,000 views on this site. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I think I'm 17 pieces in, maybe like 15 days. And let's see, how many views do I currently have? current views on here are 1750. So still pretty good. So I've received 1,750 views on this site, and all of my stuff is pushing back to my website. So in 8 days, got 1,000 views. And I want to walk you through, because what you're going to be doing for 14 days is creating one piece of content a day. But for this to be really effective, you're going to have to do some work to push people to this, to get this just the initial spark to get off the ground. And once it has that spark, forever it's going to exist and continue to push people to your site. So a little bit of work on the front end for a lot of result on the back end, aka affiliate marketing. And we're also going to talk about ways where we can monetize this so it adds even an extra perk and makes this time that you're investing in even more beneficial. I told some of my story. I'll put a link to this blog post down in the description. You're welcome to check it out. I talked about how blown away I was that I really never believed that this was going to be that successful, but I couldn't believe that I had 1,000 views in 8 days. 8 days later, I'm looking at this right here. So I begin this article. I talk about there's 3 things you need to focus on when writing on Medium or any blog post. Truthfully, this, if you do a blog post later on, this is still the way you should think about it. 3 different categories. You need to attract your viewership, engage them, and retain them. All right, so right now, the viewers you want are out somewhere in social media and on YouTube and in all these places, and you want to bring them in. You need to get them to your article. That's the first step. The second one is engage. Once they're there, you've got to engage them. Like, if they get to your page and they look at it and they say, I don't like the way this looks, or they read a sentence and it doesn't flow, they're immediately going to leave. So it's good to attract them, but if you attract them and don't engage them, you're going to lose them and it's no benefit. So you want to attract them in, you want to engage them once they're there, and then once they've read one article, the question is, how do you retain them? So whether you use my exact methods or not are up to you, but those are the 3 areas that you have to be thinking about. And truthfully, this is true of your website. This is true of your YouTube channel. This is true of any blog post. This is true of Medium. And it's a great way to process your engagement when doing affiliate marketing. So I'm going to run through these. I have 8 tips of how to do these things to attract, to engage, and to retain. So you're going to do 14 days, 1 article a day. And as you're doing these articles, you're going to be driving people to your Medium account. And this is how you're going to do it. The first thing you're going to do is when you write an article, you're going to go and you're going to publish it on your social media, on your Instagram, on your LinkedIn, on your Twitter, on your Facebook, on whatever you have, because that is your warm audience anyways. Like, these are the people who want to read what you have to say. These are your friends, and these are your family members. These are your coworkers. And when they see that you've written an article, they're going to want to check it out. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the people who you're already close to, who are on your social media accounts, and you're going to hand them this piece of content. Every day. Why not? Just publish your content straight onto your social media channels. If you did that alone, you're probably going to drive a significant amount of traffic to Medium. The second thing I suggest, and this was really effective for me, was using social media groups. Again, we'll talk about maybe your niches, health and wellness. Find 10, 15 different health and wellness groups on Facebook. And for these 14 days, just engage in the groups. Comment on their stuff. Talk to them. See how they're doing. And if you're engaging with them, then you also have the right to be able to post these blog posts in there. Because it's not just you spamming and here's a link, here's a link, here's a link, because no one's ever going to read that. While you're in there, engage with the conversation, learn and grow from other people. And then as you're doing that, ask for their feedback on your articles. And you'll begin to retain some of the people from these groups on your Medium. The third thing you're going to do, and this is where I actually had a ton of success, was on Quora. I'm going to make a whole video later on how to drive traffic, whether it's affiliate, whether it's website, whatever, through Quora, because it's been really, really effective for me. I'm currently using it heavily to promote my YouTube channel. Thank you for being on my YouTube channel, by the way. If you're from Quora, will you drop down in the comments and let me know? I want to see if it's actually working. But that being said, Quora was really successful for me. So at this point, this was 9 days. I probably put it in here. 8 or 9 days in, I've been on Quora, and I received 1,700 views on the stuff I'm posting. Now, I think their stats are super skewed. I think if you don't know what Quora is, it's a question and answer site. So someone will ask a question, and then you can go in and answer their question, and then anyone who goes to that sees your answer to that question. It gets a ton of traffic. In fact, maybe you've Googled something before, and all the time, one of the top websites it's being linked to is Quora. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I might not even be pronouncing it correctly. I've only read it and typed it. But 1,700 views in just a few days. So this was a way that I would answer someone's question and say, hey, I just wrote about this in this article. Go check it out. Be careful if you start throwing a lot of links into your Quora answers. They might start deleting them. The solution to that is to put your blog links into your bio. When you do that, you can answer a question and say, check out my bio. I just wrote a blog post about this. That's extremely helpful to drive more traffic here. And I know someone's thinking, Jake, the whole point of writing is to drive traffic. Why do I have to drive traffic to this? What you're going to do is you're going to drive traffic for a few days. And once you get that momentum, the momentum's there and it'll continue to build without you. But for these 14 days, get 1,000 views in 8 days. Beat that. Like, set a challenge for yourself that you're going to get more views in the first 8 days than I did. And it will pay dividends in the long term. Number 4, be social on Medium. Why not target the people who are already here anyways? Go up into the search bar. Wherever the search bar is. It's up here somewhere. I guess I just can't see it on this page. Usually it's right up in this area. I'm not going to go off this page right now. But go into the search bar, type in whatever your niche is, and find people who are writing about the same stuff you're writing about, and go comment. Go comment on their stuff, and then at the end say, hey, I just wrote a blog post on, would you mind checking out and let me know what you think? And they might not, but not only have you now asked them to engage with your work, and they probably will because you've engaged with theirs, but other people who comment are also going to see it and be drawn to your page. So be social on Medium. But guys, I want to hit this because this is so true in everything you do online. Be genuine. Don't go spamming articles. Don't go throwing out your links all over the place. Be genuine. Care about other people. Listen to what they have to say. Try to provide insightful, true, good, genuine insight for them. It will benefit you in the long term. This is not a get rich quick scheme, and if you treat it as such, you will regret it. So be genuine in everything you do, whether it's social media or Quora or Facebook groups or Medium posts. Be genuine, be transparent, and be honest. So those are a few ways to attract. If you have any other thoughts of how to attract, feel free to drop them in the comments so other people can see that. Now, once you've got them to your page, you've got to make sure your page looks good. And one of the reasons I'm going to link you to my Medium account specifically is so you can look at some of my articles and how I structured them. There's a lot of things that you just want to make it look good. So make sure your spelling and grammar is good. In fact, I want to offer you guys this, and I'll put this link in the description as well. Go download this free app, this free extension called Grammarly. It's going to proofread all of your stuff for you. It's going to save so much time. It's going to make your content look better, sound better. There's not going to be spelling errors. There's not going to be grammar errors. Add this free extension. It won't cost you a thing, and you will greatly, greatly benefit from it. Highly, highly recommend. I said it here. I've written a review, and I've even made a video review of Grammarly. You will not regret using it. So use that for your spelling and grammar. Keep your paragraphs short. If they get long, who wants to see just a massive chunk of content? Use headings to separate things out. Use, pictures and videos to help separate things out. And as you see here, I put these just to break it up. Because truthfully, these all act as a reset. Like, I see a picture and then, oh, okay, now I'm engaged. Now I'm reading again. So use some of these things just to make it look better. Please feel free to go look at some of my content and just take as many ideas as you want from it. It won't hurt my feelings in the least. Right here, if you're looking for pictures that you can use that aren't copyrighted, these are free. These sites have free available pictures for you, high quality pictures, so feel free to go check those out. Make sure you use headings. Take as much advice as you want from my posts, and hopefully those will help you guys out. The last thing is retaining. So they've come in, they become a viewer, they've gotten to your page, they looked and it looks good and the blog read well and it was clear and there was no spelling errors and the grammar was good because you use Grammarly. What people miss out on though is once you get a viewer, once you get them to become a reader, you need them to become a follower. You want that person, now they are your warmest audience, they already trust you, they've already read something by you. You want to retain that viewer, that reader, and have them to continue to read all of the content you're putting out. These are also going to be the most likely people to drive to your website. So how do you retain your viewer? One thing you do is you interconnect your posts. As I said right here, I'm very passionate about this. Like you'll see right here, as I'm writing, I don't want them to leave my ecosystem. Like I don't want them to have a question and Google it and now they're gone and I never see them again. I want to answer all of their questions within my post. So say you're reading my article on affiliate marketing for beginners. Maybe you get to the word niche and you don't know what a niche is. So what are you going to do? You can go up into Google and type in niche and that person's gone. I probably never see him again. So the solution to that is I write an article defining niche or niche or whatever you want to call it. And I do this right here. I add a hyperlink. So when they don't know what niche is, well, they click on this. It takes them over to an article that explains what niche is. Think about in your mind, what questions is your audience going to have and answer it for them. You begin to do this. You begin to create viewers who are engaged in your content and will be retained. So make sure you interconnect your posts. Always call your viewer to action. The purpose of doing this is to drive them to your website. For me, it's actually probably drive to YouTube and then to website, because I want to have this face-to-face interaction. But always be calling them to action. Your article should always have a purpose, and at the end, you need to tell your audience what the purpose is. What do you want them to do next? So for me, because I want people to know how incredible Legendary Marketer is, this is one of the things I pointed to down at the bottom. I said I had two of my articles did phenomenally well. In fact, these two articles probably were 25% of my views. So I pointed them to two of my favorite articles here at the end. I also highly suggest this at the very end. Get them involved with your ecosystem. Give them all of the places they can connect with you. And the goal is to have them inundated into your system. So if you do this for 14 days, you drive traffic to your medium, you'll be driving traffic to your website. You'll always be, right here, I'm always calling people. This is one of the few articles where I didn't do it really, really well. But right here, I'm still driving people to my website. So how is this going to create long-term growth? Long-term driving people to your website? Well, hopefully at this point, I've received, where is it? 111 followers here on Medium. So when I publish my content, 111 people see that I have published new content. Look at this one right here. I've got 103 people who have liked or clapped, applauded this content. So hopefully now when I publish, I already had those people who are going to be retained and continue to come back, plus the organic traffic that's going to come from SEO and Medium. So I'm actually at a point right now, I've done this twice so far, and I think I'm going to continue to do it, is I'm going to use this site right here. It's called hirewriters.com. This link will be in the description as well. And I'm actually going to have people write these articles for me. I'll get them, edit them, make them sound a little bit more like me. And I'll continue to be developing articles that are pointing to my content without having to take the time to do the writing myself, because I want to spend my time developing more and more videos for you guys. So now you just went, okay, Jake, well, now you're making me pay. This is where I think it gets really, really interesting with Medium. And this is where hopefully it ties a lot of this back together. Once you've created your following, which we've done here, you can actually join the Medium Partner Program and get paid for your articles. In the first week, I'm about to find out what my second week is, but in my very first week writing, so 7 pieces of content, I got $30. Now, you think about that. This was the very first piece I wrote, so it was up the longest and got $5.13. This thing, the more and more traffic I gain, the more and more money I'm going to make because people will come back to this, to this article. But these posts right here, some of these were only on for 2, 3. This one right here was only on for 1 day. All of these are going to make me more money in week 2 and 3 and 4. In fact, with the strategy that I've implemented now, I'm very confident that every single one of these posts will make me over $10, $15. So that $10 or $15 is exactly what I need to pay people to write new articles for me. So if you follow this system, I now have articles that are paying for themselves, that are paying me $10, $15. I'm going to have someone come in, write new articles for me that are going to continue to pay me $10 or $15 so I can bring in more articles. The more articles I bring in, the more interest I gain, the more people I'm pointing to my website. And you see at this point, it's just stacking on itself, and all I'm doing, hiring and editing. It's not a bad deal. And even beyond that, what you should be doing in your articles, and this is the final piece of the puzzle, not only will you be making money through the Medium Partner Program, you should also have your affiliate links in here. So, for example, top 5 books a Christian must read in 2019. Now, these are next to nothing when it comes to affiliate links. They're Amazon associates. But I have links to all of my favorite books. So right here, they click on this, go buy from Amazon. I just got a commission for that purchase. Knowledge of the Holy. Oh, such a good book. They click on this link. They go to Amazon. They purchase Knowledge of the Holy. I get a commission on that. So every one of my 17 articles right now almost every one has an affiliate link in it. So the more posts I get, the more posts that I pay to hire writers, I'm going to get more posts. That's going to send more traffic. They're going to pay for themselves through the Medium Partner Program, and they will long-term passively be creating me affiliate commissions. All of that plus driving free traffic to my website. Whew, that's a lot of stuff. But guys, if you put all of that together, I am now at the point that I'm creating free blog posts that will be passively earning me income going forward. All right, so I hope you'll implement this strategy. Try it out, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Please, if you enjoyed this, if you think this can provide value for you, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I also have down in the description a gift for you. These 4 free books are all yours if you're interested. They're all ebooks, and it's just something I want to give to you as being part of this community. And I have a few more things down here, including my top recommendations for some things. So feel free down in the description to check this out. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm worn out because that's a really long video, but I think it can create a lot of value if you implement these strategies. That being said, I will catch you all later. Peace out.